Good day, good people. My name is Rainer Jones. I got this car on Monday from North Georgia, and I want to show you the condition. Yes, it's rusty, somewhat, but it still got some good in it too. You know, it ain't rusty everywhere, but because it is rusty, that's why I need to get to work on it as soon as possible. I've already started taking this wire brush and scrubbing what look like that into what look like this. I just put them tags on there that was from my truck. These were the original tags from last. What I see on there, that thing say 2002. You need a headliner. I've been looking at these door jambs, and I could tell that it's actually in decent shape, or it seems like it's in decent shape. You know, like, look at the panel in this door. That thing clean. Inside the door where you can see the real color of the car, it's clean. Right here, no, that's just dust. It's actually clean. It's fairly nice. Original radio. Now it is, you know, like I said, it's rusty. Some areas is rusty and some ain't. But the lights work. You know, the lights in the footwell work. The headlights work. The tail lights work. A lot of it work. But this is what I'm working on. Because, like I said, because it is so rusty, I pretty much have to work on this immediately to prevent the rust from being all the way thorough. Corrosion is at a point where I can actually get on it and tackle it now and stop it and recover this car. So that's what I'm doing. Like I said, I got it on Monday. Today is Friday. I'm gonna start working on it now. When I got the car, I did not know. I brought a battery with me, but I wasn't as experienced as I didn't have the information that I have now to be able to test the car. So I didn't really test it. Got it back, found out that the motor is locked up or seemingly locked up. That's okay. Still got the car for really cheap. And I got the motor from this truck. So I'm gonna kind of set the camera up where you can see me work a little bit and use this wire brush to knock all of that stuff off, and then I'll let y'all know the next step of the process. I moved on to this other side, the passenger side, and I was just laying down there brushing and shit, and I was thinking about it. And I'm gonna speed up this process because I got this thing, which I'm not gonna use this thing. I'm gonna use this thing, and we're gonna knock this rust off of here real quick, and then degrease or acetone, acid, whatever, and paint. As you can see, it's much faster and much smoother and much cleaner too. Now I still have some areas I have to do manually with the wire brush, but for the most part, that's gonna get it. So I'm gonna finish up this frame with this angle grinder, and then I gotta go to the store, get some degreaser, some kind of rust inhibitor, and then I'm gonna just spray this joint, you know. And I know that that's not gonna give me full protection, but it's better than what I got, you feel me? And then I can start maybe working on some of these body panels until I get to the position of where maybe I could take the body off the frame, and I can really get the whole frame. But we'll see. Alright, so first of all, pro tip. I want to give you a pro tip of life. You're going to always do better, or you're going to always have a higher success rate in life when it comes to projects and stuff like that when you start with the bones. Start with the bones. Let me get this mask off. Alright, so y'all remember at the beginning of the video I showed you this car that I got on Monday, and I showed you that the rust. I'm gonna give you two examples. I'm gonna give you an example of before, and I'm gonna give you an example of what it is like now. So in the beginning it was looking like this, right? It's just crusty up and bad, but I had put my hands on it, and I could feel that it wasn't corroded all the way through. So now, after we used a wire brush and angle grinder with the wire wheel on there, this is what we got. This is what it look like. It's smooth. You can see that metal. But these the bones. If you're working on something that ain't got good bones, you know, it's too far gone. Like I got some places on this car that's too far gone. I'll show you one to show you the F's on my report card. Now you look at this. I started in here yesterday, and then I realized in the trunk. Now, when I got it, that hole wasn't in here. But as I was sanding in there, you know, trying to get to the bones. As I was standing in there trying to get to the bones so I could put some paint on there and save the bones, I realized that it's too far gone. So what I do, I stop. It's too far gone. And I'm gonna come and I start on this frame where it actually matters at. Now, if you apply that to your life and you let the things that are too far gone or maybe too far gone, let them just be too far gone, and you work on what's salvageable and you work on what's savable when it comes to people, when it comes to projects, when it comes to even yourself. You work with what you can work with what's savable, and then you move to the other stuff next. And not only work with what's savable, start with them bones. See, this car, we could take this body, like I was talking about earlier in the video, you could take the frame, which is the bones, and leave it on the ground and take this body off the car and that frame will still drive. You know, we could take that frame, I put the bed back on. But you could take that frame, you know, that frame got the suspension on there, it got the wheels on there, the engine bolt to the frame, the transmission bolt to the frame, so you can even have the steering on there. You put some seats on there, you could drive a frame. You can't drive a body. So this is kind of like the difference between a car and a house. One of my guys I listened to on Facebook, he said his friend was judging him because instead of worrying about buying a house, he bought a car. And he responded to the friend that you could live in a car, but you can't drive a house. And as somebody who has been there in life, it's true. Shit, if you can't move around, I know you got public transportation and stuff like that, but if you can't move around upon kind of your own free will, shit, how you gonna make money and make moves and stuff like that? You know, you gotta be relying on somebody for rides and, you know, public transportation and time and shit like that. Man, it'd be better to just kind of have your ability to move. That's just my perspective on it. Y'all do it how y'all do it. Alright, peeps, we is all sprayed up, and as you can see, go from this to this. You know, that thing clean. It's clean. It's clean. It's clean. So little by little, I really ain't trying to spend the money on a jack. Give me some sun or some light. I really ain't trying to spend the money on a jack and jack stands right now. I know it's a necessity, but I'm just working my magic a different way as opposed to spending the money on it. When I get a jack and jack stands, we lift this motherfucker up, take these wheels off, and I can get up under there and really use a wire wheel and a sander, sand the motherfucker down, paint it thoroughly, more thoroughly than what I got now, you know, just little by little. But since I don't have a jack and jack stands right now, I'm gonna start on this body because the body too has spots. Just spots. It need to be taken care of. It need to be seen about before it get like that trunk. So yeah. As far as the color, I want to do this jump black. Personally, I want that jump to be black. When I was growing up, I don't know how old I was, but when I was growing up, my stepfather, shout out to Sean, much appreciation to Sean, man. I am who I am because of him and my mom and many other people, but largely because of Sean. But anyway, he had a black box Chevy. Yeah, he got into an accident on the interstate, but that motherfucker was clean. I liked it. He had a black box Chevy, and that was like right in the house, you feel me? Because Sean stayed with us. We all grew up together, you know. And then my great-grandparents, they had a white box Chevy. I like them both, honestly. And look at this, I got the gray one. It looks silver, it's painted silver, but really, truthfully, it's gray. But yeah, man, that's gonna be the video for today. The video for today is addressing the rust on my Caprice frame. Addressing the rust on the undercarriage of my Caprice. And we looked at it, we hit it with a wire brush, we hit it with a wire wheel, we hit it with a sander, we hit it with some degreaser, and we painted it, and it's complete. Next, trunk and hood, because those are pieces that I can actually take off. Hit the trunk, paint it, and I got a few colors. Matter of fact, let's check this out. Check this out. Let's get some viewer involvement. Nah, I ain't going to buy no paint right now because I got some. Which color should we do? Which body part first? Should we hit the trunk or the hood? And which color should we do? I got the same colors from the go-kart. And speaking of the go-kart is on sale. Well, not on sale, it's for sale right now so that I can get some parts for the Chevy. And I'm supposed to be having somebody come look at it right now. And I haven't dropped the video since I did it, but I'm gonna show it to you. It's a little dirty right now. But it'll be all right. So we got white frame, gold wheels, red spokes, red seat. And actually the guy's pulling up right now, so I'll see y'all on the next video. Cause the man pulled up to buy this go-kart. Yo. Yeah. How you doing?